I'm Cece Summers, and I'm on the fucking Warpath. If there is a way for me to absolutely murk Will and Florence and Dijon, I'm going to do it. Especially Florence. Even if the only person that I can murk is Florence, I will be happy. The other two are just a pleasant bonus. We still have to go through the ending where we choose Jack over Florence, and then we have a couple endings to go through with Dijon versus Will. I think that's it. Then we wrap it up. Let me look. Well, okay, so we still have one more with Florence. Hopefully it involves separating the head from the body. I feel like I might be hoping for too much. And then we've got some Will versus Dijon, Jack versus Dijon, and one with Jedediah, interestingly enough. So we've still got a few, but I'm hoping we can get to it today. I want Jack. Hearing you make your choice, Dijon's face drops, and for a moment you can see a deep sadness in his expression. Jack holds in a laugh, only letting out a small puff of air. Though he quickly composes himself, taking a deep breath, he wipes the sadness from his face, straightening up. I understand. If you'd be happier this way, I understand. I wouldn't say happier. At all. Dijon stands up straight, turning his back so he won't have to look at you. I guess that answers that. I'll be getting back to my flock then. Without a word, Jack is quick to scoop you up. Dijon pauses, giving Jack a grudging nod. Treat her well for me, won't you? With that, he walks away, starting towards the trees at the edge of the clearing. You sure, Pumpkin? Walking all the way home by yourself in these woods can be rather unsavory. Dijon lets out a tense, pained sort of laugh, a horribly forced sound. Very funny. No, I'm gonna get out of here before I run into something I don't want to see. I mean, do I feel bad for Dijon? No, but of the two of them, he is definitely the less creepy option. I mean, honestly, of the three of them, like between him and Jack and Will, he has not assaulted us. He just keeps picking us up out of our bed and taking us to the barn. Is that good? No! It is not good. It's weird. And he went along with this weird kidnapping, drugging, taking you out to the woods plot, which is also weird, but like, God, the standards. My standards have plummeted. Jack sort of scoffs, using a laugh to cover it before he gives you a soft squeeze. He then reaches into his holster, finding a small pistol he keeps, just in case. Plug your ears, hun. He raises it. He was leaving! He was leaving! He was leaving! He said, okay. And he's like, I am an honorable gentleman when it comes to kidnapping women and forcing them to choose between us. And she chose you, so I'll walk away. And he shoots him in the back? Okay, we all knew that Jack is a piece of shit. We knew this. Don't have to keep reaffirming it. A short distance away, Dijon's body falls, hitting the ground with a thick thud. He didn't even have time to scream. He's just dead. Your eyes bug out in sheer horror at the corpse ahead. He wasn't going to let you go that easy, honey. Not if we're anything alike. He puts his weapon away, patting the holster as if to give it a well done before he kisses your cheek. All good, sugar. Then with you in his arms, he starts to walk away. As the two of you travel back towards town, a loud growl can be heard back where Dijon's corpse lies. You think you realize what he's so afraid of. In town, the two of you walk to the motel. Last stop, Sleep Town, choo-choo, as if he did just fucking kill Dijon in the woods without a second thought. Jack says as he sets you down in front of the inn. You take a breath, tired and, well, unsure about your feelings on the matter. Sleep good, love, okay? He reaches out, giving your face a soft squeeze before he turns, heading back towards his campsite. You turn, heading through the inn and to your bedroom, hoping you can sleep off the weird feelings. You crawl into bed, hiding under the covers. You feel tired. You close your eyes, trying to get some shut-eye. You wake up with a jolt, ready to experience the next day. Cool. Okay, let's go in here and see if he has anything new to say. Hey, Jack. Watch your step. Good girls don't sleep around. What? You grow weary, stepping back and finding yourself near the door. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, let's go back outside. So it's Saturday, so let's go to the sheriff's office and see if we can kill this bitch. Oh shit. I thought it was Will that showed. I'm sorry. I got tackled by the beast. I thought that it was Will because last time Will was the one that saved us, but so I was just clicking through it and then it said Jack. So hold on, let me go back. And then let me go back and then I'll read it from the beginning. Okay, so he's being creepy, sniffing on us like before. And then the creature pulls away, startled by something. Then, bam! The creature lets out a loud, strained noise, peeling off of you practically, before another sharp bang is heard. Run off, you sick fuck! Jack? You slowly look around, noticing strange black liquid on the forest floor. What the fuck? You're grabbed by a familiar set of hands, hoisted up to your feet as he crouches to check over you. Why are you here? Thank you. He slings his gun over his back, hands moving up to your face to check on you. Then he looks over you. Did he get you at all? He frowns, ignoring your question of why he was out here. I don't think so. You swooped in just in time. He lets out a small breath of concern, smiling softly. I'm glad, though he did stain your clothes. He frowns a little, looking you over. Make sure to wash that stuff up. It's nasty, his blood. You look down at your clothes, a light splatter of the black liquid on them. This is blood? Yeah, he doesn't bleed like us. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what he even is. Human of sorts, just not like you or me. He looks around, patting your shoulder. Got him good, though. Don't worry. With a shot like that, I bet he'll go and die out here. If he can. If he can. You slowly nod, feeling as though you need a shower. Want me to walk you back to town? We're a good ways out, you know. These woods aren't safe for a little thing like you. You have a feeling that at any size he'd refer to you as that. Well, I mean, he's also fucking 8 feet tall, so... Literally. Alright, let's go back to town. Yeah, actually, I'd like that. He grins, taking your hand without a second thought as you both begin to walk through the woods. So I have to ask, what are you doing out here? Stalking me? For a moment, you forget why he didn't answer. He looks as though he's pondering before he speaks, smiles soft on his lips. I was hunting. Definitely wasn't stalking me. Oh, well, that makes sense, right? Oh, is that how you make your money? He sort of laughs. Well, I mean, I sure do eat a lot. Besides, cooking up some game is always a better alternative than having to spend some cash. Not to mention, I sell the pelts. You both walk and talk until you're finally downtown. Well, here we are, sugar. He beams, big broad smile on his lips before he gives your hand a soft squeeze. Then he lets go. I'm gonna head to the bar. I'll see you later, maybe? Maybe. You can't help but be infected by his positivity as you nod, waving as he heads off. Where would you like to go? Okay, well... Okay, so looking at the achievements, it looks like this unlocked when Jack saves us from the beast. And this also unlocked when Will saved us from them. So I'm wondering if going back, choosing Dijon, and then trying to trigger the beast or the bastard encounter will then trigger Dijon to come and save us. And then unlock that ending. I'll try it. I did not get the chance to call for help. Dijon does not give a shit, apparently. Awesome. Okay, so it is now the next week. We're gonna do our shooting lesson. We're gonna be like, oh my god, it's so exciting, yay. Then we're gonna shoot him in his dumb face. We're gonna ask about the notebook. And we're gonna be like, don't kiss me, you bitch. And okay, never mind. I thought that would work. I was hoping that like Jack would show up or something. Shit. Okay, so I kind of want to see what happens if Jack finds out that we slept with Florence, because Florence is an evil asshole, but also he is immortal, I guess is the right word. So it would be interesting to see if Jack would try to attack Florence, and if he would make a dent and cause some irreparable damage, like head removal, and see if that is something we could do. Let's go to the stupid shooting lesson, and we'll be like, oh my god, you're so amazing, wow, love you. Whatever. Oh, what's Jack doing there? What are you doing in there? You burning somebody's house down again? Stop doing that. You know what? While we're here, let's just start knocking them out. Let's just see what Jack thinks. Oh shit, I forgot that Florence comes to the door. And I am naked. Oops. But again, do I feel bad? Fucking no. He is garbage. Straight up garbage. Oh, hey. He stares sort of awkwardly, standing there. He looks away. He scoffs a little, turning and raising a hand. Don't mind me, Jed. I'll be heading back to follow him. Just catch up down the way. He gives you a cold look before he walks away, presumably back to his horse. Shit. You look from the doorway back to Jed. I'll go. I'm sorry. You feel a little embarrassed, but at least you had a good time. You head out the door, heading back to town. Luckily, the town's lights are very much in view. Oopsies. I tried to piss off Jack, ended up just pissing off everyone. Hey, Florence. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. They're doing good. Jack's still burning people's house down. Okay, so I think that's about it for this one. Because Jack is in prison now. And we can't talk to him. So I guess we'll go back and do the Will versus Dijon thing and see what happens if we save Will, and then they'll probably make us choose, and then we'll have to choose between them, and it'll be super awful. Okay, so we're gonna warn... Should we warn him or should we grab it? We should grab it, and then you're accidentally gonna get shot. You only have a brief moment to respond when you see the flash of gunmetal in Dijon's waistband, and you move on instinct, lunging from the bed. Your hand wraps around the gun, yanking it away from Dijon hard. Your hands shake a little as you point it toward the men in front of you, and you take a deep breath to steady yourself. Can we shoot them? Dijon scrambles to speak, his eyes widening. Dollface, I can explain, really. He lets out a nervous laugh, his face draining of color at the sight of the gun in your hands. All Will can muster is an audible gasp, seeming startled at the thought of you holding a loaded gun. I warned you, I told you, if I had the opportunity, I would do it. Do I get to decapitate Florence? Apparently not. But can I get the other two? Yes. Honestly, you find yourself just plain fed up with being fought over by two creeps, neither of whom you really want in your room. You're just about tired of their stalking, so you make your decision. You aim the gun, determined to put an end to all this stress, and pull the trigger. You intend to shoot Dijon first, then Will, but the first shot sails right by Dijon's head, barely scraping his cheek as he stares in horror. The recoil rocks your body hard, and you jerk at the force, your finger yanking on the trigger as you fall back, and you hardly have time to understand what's happened before the bullet ricochets. Into my face, huh? Burying itself in your head before you can even comprehend it. God damn it. The last thing you get a good look at are the faces of your stalkers screaming in shock. Fuck. Okay. Alright, well I can't fucking shoot them, so I guess I'll just have to settle for threatening them. Get the fuck out, bitches. Your hands are still trembling a little, both of them wrapped around the gun as you aim it. Honestly, you just want all of this to be over. You never wanted either of them here, and you're scared that they've broken into your room. How many times has either of them done this without running into one another? You want it to stop, and you want them to leave you alone. So you aim the gun at them, your voice wavering a little as you speak. I want you both to get out. Get the fuck out. Right now. Dijon seems stunned, staring at you in disbelief. Dollface, come on. You don't want to do this. I'm only here to protect you. You just wandered too far from home. Will sort of stares, seeming to be eyeing the window with a mission. The gun and your voice are both a serious threat to him. Dijon seems like he might try to argue more, but then he holds his hands up, slowly standing. Okay, I can see you're upset. I'll give you some space, honey. He backs away toward the window with a nervous smile, glancing toward Will. Come on, I'm not leaving you alone with her. If I go, you're going too. Will doesn't think twice before bolting toward the window, a very obvious pep in his step as he clambers up, surprisingly skilled about it as he leaps from the frame. Gone. Or at least gone from your view. After Dijon climbs out the window after Will, you swear you can hear the sound of his voice speaking, muffled by distance. Damn, old man, you're pretty quick. And with that, he disappears off into the night, probably headed back toward his loft. You gulp, looking down at the firearm in your grip. You find yourself unable to sleep, stashing the gun in your dresser drawer before curling up. Struggling to rest, left with your thoughts until morning. Well, okay. I guess we'll go check in and see if they have anything new to say. Hey, Dijon. Oh, he's perfectly fine. He's like, you threatened to shoot me in the face last night, but you know, it's fine. You didn't mean it. And Will's just gone. Will is fucked off. So I'm wondering if it's not Dijon saving us from the bastard, what would that last ending be? I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna play with it and see what I'm missing. Okay, so if you remember, when you choose Dijon, Jack points the shotgun at him, right? But then you have the opportunity to push Dijon out of the way. So I'm wondering what happens if you don't push Dijon out of the way. Maybe that's the ending. I'm very scared because that means that we have chosen Dijon, but then don't save him. And that leaves us with Jack, with the knowledge that we chose somebody else over him. I don't think this is going to end well for us. Okay, so we choose Dijon, and then just stare at the gun like, oh no, that sucks. Jack is swift, positioning himself so he sort of slams into you, making sure you're out of the way. Then he pulls the trigger. With little time to react, Dijon is, well, quite blown away. Oh my god! I'm sorry, Dijon, I'm sorry. Like, I still don't feel bad, but like, of the three of them, he's the one I can tolerate the most. Damn. The last time you see Dijon's face is to watch the look of his horror, torn apart in slow motion until he's no longer recognizable. Not as the man you knew, and not really as a human face in general. Before you can even find the heart to move, Jack grabs you by the back of your clothes, tugging you close. He presses the tip of the gun to your parted lips, and without much thought shoves the barrel into your mouth. Awesome! Thanks, Jack! Ugh! You let out a meek cry at the scalding metal, squirming as his hand holds your head in place. Shh, sugar, I know, but you really made this so much harder for yourself. His tone is warm, soft, and eager as his grip tightens in your hair. See this? This gun. It's a powerful beast, ain't it? Nod! Tears stream down your face as you nod furiously. Don't go crying on me. You know, we really could have had something special. We really could have. But much like that little pumpkin puss said, sheep tend to wander. He tips his head a little, staring at you as you suffer. Anyhow, this gun isn't as strong as me. No. I'm a bigger, more powerful beast, baby. And it was your careless little mistake that got us here, okay? Now, I need something very important out of you, because in the end, there's something my mama always told me. Love is about acceptance. So I need an apology out of you. Not only does the metal burn, but the awkward sigh stretches your jaw. You try to speak, but it's difficult with your mouth full. I didn't hear you. There's a strange and wild look in his eyes, smile firm and pressed to his lips. Spit bubbles and drools dripping from your lips against the barrel. An image of Dijon's dead face stains your mind. Fuck you. The pain overwhelms you as you choke and sputter. Pathetic noises spill from your vocal cords as your blubbering nonsense seems to gain little to no reaction from him. Really? Pathetic, really. As my father would say, see you in another life. Yay! And I'm dead. Okay, we'll apologize this time. Alright, fine. Your teeth are pressed hard to the steel, and with a strange, wobbly breath you manage. You scream it, throat burning as the force shakes the barrel of the gun. He rattles the gun, and with its movement you can only cry harder. Is that good enough? He doesn't seem to be speaking to you, instead speaking to the air, or himself. Then he pulls the gun, the end covered in slobber as he cradles your head in his hand. That wasn't so hard, huh? A simple apology? Good girl. Oh my god, I fucking hate this guy. He hoists you up, slinging his gun on his back once again. Let's get you onto camp then, huh? He holds you and begins the journey back to camp. You're quiet, overwhelmed and shivering as you cling to him. He's horrible. Terrifying. Jack's grip doesn't loosen on you until he's next to his tent. Let's get you settled then. You tremble as he sets you against the forest floor. What am I gonna do with you? Okay, it seems like it's the same, yeah. It's the same as if you had chosen nobody, and then Jack shoots Dijon. Fucking hate this guy. Alright, fine. We'll warn Will. Will, watch out. Oh no, there's a gun. Your eyes flash from Dijon's hand to the gun in his waistband, and the words seem to fly from your lips on impulse. Even as Dijon's gun whips out, you shout to warn Will. Look out, he's got a gun! You're not entirely sure why you warned him, but one thing you know for sure is you don't want Will to get shot without a chance to defend himself. Okay, fine. Will perks up at this, eyes widening as he fumbles, moving forward in a flash just as Dijon raises the weapon. A loud bang rings through, and a loud grunt can be heard as Will wrestles Dijon to the floor, your window having been the victim of a firearm. You don't hear much. Well, not much aside from the sound of two men wrestling on the inn floor. You aren't quite sure if you should scoot up to watch. I would. Before you can ponder it much more, a strange, sickening sound catches your ears. Will slit Dijon's throat. Ew. A horrible, strangled gurgling emanates from Dijon as he gropes at his neck in a panic, his hands coming away blood-soaked. But soon, there's no more blood left to pump, and he loses the strength to move, going limp on the floor. Labored breaths are all Will can muster as he stands up, looking from the corpse to you. Without a word, he grabs the body, hoisting it up with an awkward grunt before making his way to the window. First, he shoves the body out, it landing with a thump against the side of the building. Then, he gives you a parting glance before hopping out, leaving you alone in the room. Your first thought is, well, about somehow digesting that this all really happened. Your second is explaining to Amon how the window broke. Yes, that's important. Despite this, you curl in the covers, knowing you won't get much sleep after all of that. Left alone with your thoughts, at least until morning comes. Dijon's gone! And Will has fucked off yet again, probably to go bury Dijon in the woods so that his bones aren't wet or whatever he called it. Okay, holy shit. We only have one ending left. Which is like pretty cool because we're like, oh dang, we got all the endings. That's been awesome. But at the same time, I'm actually kind of sad because this game has been super fun. I've been having a really good time playing it. I love how there's so many endings and so many variations and so many things to do in this game. Like, it's obvious that a lot of work was put into this, and it's definitely worth more than the $10 that it's being sold for. 1000%. Okay, so we have just one more for Jedediah. So I'm gonna do what I do best, which is just fuck around until I can't fast forward through the dialogue anymore. Where's Magnolia? Why is he not here? Where's she's just gone. Okay, to preface, I wanted to see how many pairings we can have with Jack, because Jack is a crazy person, and we know this. So I've been sleeping with Jack and then sleeping with another character and seeing if he has any reaction. I slept with Jack, and then I slept with Magnolia, and now Magnolia is gone? Where did she go? Report a crime. The crime is Magnolia's gone. The bartender has a strange and upset look on her face. You gulp. Are you all right? She takes a deep breath. There was an accident. That's all. Happens to everyone. She turns her head away. How can I help you? What accident? What do you mean an accident? What happened? What did you do? Something's wrong. He ignores you. Is he crying? Oh no. What happened? Do you have an emergency? You stare, gulping a little and shaking your head. Then go, we're busy. He looks over at Jed with a pained look on his face. Jed, what happened? Where is Magnolia? Why is nobody talking to me? I don't have an emergency other than what the fuck? What is happening? Jack, what did you do? Okay, it took a hot second, but I figured out what I was supposed to be doing. So the first time I didn't speak to Jed at all. I hadn't gotten to Jed yet, so he wouldn't talk to me. And then the second time I spoke to him, but just like introduce myself. So this time I ended up sleeping with him, and then going back and sleeping with Jack, and then going back and sleeping with Magnolia, and now he'll talk to me. Okay. What's going on, Jed? He stares at you before looking down. I can't talk about it. Go away, Cece. With a bit of worry, you do so. What? I thought he was gonna talk to me. Jed, talk to me, tell me where the fuck she went. I am so frustrated. I have tried so many things to get them to talk to me and tell me what happened to Magnolia, because I feel like that has to do with this. But he won't talk to me. And I don't know what to do! Got it. That was tedious. I was like, okay, well, Jed doesn't talk to me, whether I sleep with him or not, but he tells me more things after I'd slept with him. But then Florence completely ignored me, so I was like, maybe I have to sleep with Florence. So I had to sleep with Jack, and then I had to go and sleep with Florence, and then I had to talk to the sheriff, and then I had to go sleep with Magnolia, and then she got murdered. All of that just to find out that Magnolia was murdered. So I feel really good about that. Yeah. He killed Magnolia. The sick fuck killed Magnolia. If I could, I'd take matters into my own hands. Jed looks like he could murder a man right now. He'll be tried next week. Then we'll have some fucking peace. Sorry, officer. That's such a great ending to end the game on. I love that. But look at that. That is every ending. We did it. You and me. We stuck through to the very end. I don't know about you, this doesn't feel like a chore though. Like it didn't feel like a, ugh, we gotta get this done. Like I had a lot of fun. I thought this was awesome. I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you did too. If you like the game, the link to buy the game is in the description. Go ahead and check it out. This creator is also really cool. They also created Lover's Trophy, and Jack is in both of these games. Which I don't feel great about, but you know. I hate almost all of these characters. Except for Magnolia, Jade, Jedediah. Yeah, they're pretty cool. The rest of them can get fucked. I'm kind of hoping that there is a follow-up for Florence. Like if there is, let me know if there's like already something going on. But I'm hoping that if there isn't, there's like some sort of like game or comic or something that kind of goes into Florence and why he is the way that he is. And if anybody knows what the language is in the notebook, could like translate that, that would be cool. But just like who is he? And also, why is he Strayed? Because he looks exactly like Strayed. Come on. Come on. And then Strayed is also like this god thing in The Price of Flesh. Like, come on. Come on. Something happened with that. Something happened where Strayed got thrown back in time and put back into a mortal body, but he can't die. Can't trick me. I know. And we're all just gonna gloss over the fact that he is also in the saloon playing cards with Ren. We're gonna gloss over that. We're gonna pretend like that fact isn't a fact. We're gonna pretend like he isn't there. That's just a random man in the bar. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I think it's about time we moseyed on out of here. But I hope you had fun. I had a ton of fun. And thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.
I never knew